Feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They're deceived with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
It's supposed to unmute. Welcome, everybody. Sweet and Sleuthy, Triangle, Detective Golden, Johnny. Thank you for the birthday wish, Sweet and Sleuthy. Yes, I turned 43 years old today. I haven't gone to bed, so it's still my birthday. Just saying. So how's everybody doing? This channel, we usually talk about mental health. TJ, work in progress. Welcome. Good seeing you. Morning. Jennifer Gilly, thank you. Lisa, welcome back. Still a baby, TJ says. So usually when I do Who's Awake, it's because I'm wide awake and I can't sleep. So I do Who's Awake and we just talk. We you know, if somebody's going through something, we talk about it. I've been 39 for 15 years myself. That's a good one. Awesome. So this channel is where we talk about mental health, but tonight we're not talking about completely mental health. Unless you're going through something and you want to talk about it, always welcome. I also open up the panel for people to come up. You know, if you want to come up and say hi and hang out, you're more than welcome. Paste. Go over here. Pin it. Kim's like, you're a baby, almost a year younger than me. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Thank you for the compliment, though. So, how was everybody's day today? I know there's probably a bunch of people watching in the background, listening, probably getting comfortable in bed, lay down and listen to somebody talk to go to sleep. Well, I don't look 43, but man, I wanted to share something, but it's an easy night. It's about mental health and PTSD to understand triggers. I've actually done that and I want to cover it again. Okay, I actually want to cover that again. Understanding triggers. I've covered PTSD. I've covered because I have PTSD and I know triggers. One of my triggers is somebody's putting their hands on my face. It doesn't matter if it's playing around or not. It's when somebody puts their hands on my face. I don't like it. That's a trigger. So, but yeah, I like to cover new things and get your perspective. Michelle, how are you doing? So, anybody that wants to come up, Stephanie Howerton, hello. How are you doing? So, all the new people coming in, right? I usually go live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I go live for about an hour. Okay. Yeah, I had a wonderful birthday. Hearing my mom say happy birthday is what mattered. If you want to come up, you don't have to be on video. You don't have to be up on camera, Lisa. It's fine. Yeah, my PTSD is from my childhood too. So I understand. Triangle. Sifa, thank you. Thank you for the late birthday. It's still my birthday. I haven't gone to sleep. Until I go to sleep, it will be my birthday. But tonight, when I do my live tonight, I'm actually going to be talking about grief and loss. So let me get my headset on. Because I got somebody coming up on a panel guest. So welcome, Lisa.
It's just me again.
It's just fine that you're up here.
Thank you.
Yes. And
Um,
crystal clear.
so I wanted to share. I know it's not bedtime stories with Eddie, but I wanted to share a story with you, and I did get permission from from her, female, yes, to tell the story. I invited her to jump on and get on panel to share her side. However, and you'll understand later why she couldn't make it.
Well,
Okay.
we can always schedule a live where
Oh,
because you
she's gonna watch it. I told her you're gonna watch it later, and you better give that thumbs up for the love.
K Bird, how you doing? So
So,
you got a friend that has a story that they want to share?
well, it's part of my story too.
Oh,
I just
part of your
wanted to.
story too.
So she allowed me to use her real name and such, but I'm
You
gonna
don't
call
have
her.
to.
I'm gonna call her baby girl for my reasons. I'm still very protective, and you'll understand why. Okay.
Yes.
Now, I started life very young, 17, having my own place. I stay busy. I work in the yard after work. I draw kids. I never thought it was a big deal. I was 17. Fast forward, I'm a little bit older now, and there's this child that just keeps coming to my house. I'm in the yard, and she appears to be like 11 to 12 years old, and this is important, okay? 11 to 12 years old, skinny, tiny little thing, but she has such an educated way about herself, and so I'm like, I love talking to this little girl because she's so an intelligent conversation, which is hard to find with even adults. So I'm watching this child that's now a month. She comes inside. She has dinner with me. Where are your parents? Hmm. You're so intelligent. I'd fall over sideways to have a child that intelligent. Your mom must be so proud. But then I started questioning things, but I'm not the kind of person that just goes brutally to a child. I just like, oh, well, how's your bedroom? Well, I don't have one. I sleep on the couch and sometimes on the floor with a cushion. Hmm. So how's this going? A- and eventually she began to trust me. Now I'm still young myself. Now I don't know how to raise a child. So I realized that there's a lot more going on. Now, I don't know much about the foster system or anything. I thought she was being raised by her parents, but it turns out she grew up in the foster system. And I don't want to get into detail. And let me just say that they did not treat her in any good ways at all. In any bad way you can imagine, this child has gone through. Okay. Now, mind you, I'm still thinking she's 11 to 12 years old. So I let me walk you home. No, that's okay. That's okay. So one day she fell asleep on my couch. And I was like, you know what? I have a spare bedroom. Go for it. There's a bed in there. But let's go ask your parents first. Now, this is a scrawny child, okay? I knock at the door and the parents come to the door. Hey, can she spend the night? And I know I lied, okay? And lies, I can't even remember the lie because lies fall back up on you. But I lied. I said something like I had a cousin or a niece or something that was the same age, went to the same school. Let her spend the night because I knew something was up. So I see these little kids behind them. Now, these turns out to be their biological kids. Little plump and pink and pretty. Meanwhile, this child is emaciated. Whatever, she spends the night. And that night, we talked. I'm not going to get into too much detail, but I'll tell you one thing. It put me in that bed crying all night. All night. Okay. She spent the night, and I got up and I got ready, and she got ready. I took her to school. I went to work. I couldn't even focus. I felt so torn. So, and I'm not a nosy person. Like my neighbors don't even know me. But I knew that I had to dig deeper. So then I get this child, and she opens up to me that she's a foster child. She's actually 15, going on 16, not 11 or 12. Okay? Now, hear me out. She was so tiny from neglect. And every way that the system can fail you, this this woman has gone through. And I'm young, so I don't know, but I'm saying I got to protect this child. So I do. I go to the foster people and I say, "Can I have her?" "Oh no, we have bills to pay. Are you kidding me?" And I'm like, "You know what? Keep the money. Can I have her?" You know what they said? Yes. It's all about the money. And this is where I started learning about triggers and PTSD because and children, they revert. Like I don't know how to explain it. But I'll go with the story to try to explain it. So I get her in my house, and she starts to slowly become a different person, even to the point where she would come up to me and baby talk, like, hi, baby talk, like she was reverting. And I was confused because, I'm young myself, but I recognize things like, okay, she's doing this because in my mind, I'm thinking she doesn't know what it's like to be a child. Maybe she's feeling safe, and this is why she's starting to talk like a baby because she didn't have a chance to be, you know? So I let it go, and I did. I read a lot about all kinds of things, you know? And there would be times when she was like living with me and teenagers, they have fits. I was a teenager. I know that. I'm not going to hold it against you because I was that way too. But like if she threw like a little minor fit, she would punish herself. Like I was going to stop loving her or something. So I would have to sit her down and tell her, you know what? You can throw yourself on the floor. You can throw a fit. You can call me names, but it's never, ever going to change the way I love you. That's one thing that's not going to be taken away from you. Because I think that she didn't have that. I mean, backstory, her parents were drug addicts and they lost her. And she grew up in this system that failed her. Now she's 16. She's with me. She starts to now become herself. Like she did revert back to, and little things would trigger her. Like it could be a commercial on the TV and she would get like anxious. And all I could do was like, okay, this is bothering her. So I didn't recognize it at the time because I'm new to this. But I do realize it's bothering her. So let me change that around. Let me make the subject something else. Let's go outside and, do yard work like we do, you know? So now, fast forward a little more. She's becoming her own woman now. Great woman. I'm telling you, I'm not going to share her whole story because she struggles with mental health now. And she does things to recognize it. Like she's aware of her triggers.
You know, struggle.
Right. She knows. And like even if it's just through meditation or she loves to dance and I'm not talking about like, just dancing. She does like almost acrobatic dancing. And we'll just leave it at that. But that's her way to clear her mind. The more to
That's
her.
all,
Yeah.
that's all that matters.
Exactly.
As long as she's doing something that makes her happy.
You know, and this is the thing that kills me, okay? Yes, I had to learn how to recognize triggers and how to calm her down and how to bring her back to like it's going to be okay. I, it kills me because for her birthday last year, because it's coming up soon this year, I called her and I said, happy birthday, I love you. I have so many good memories of you. What's one good memory you have? You know what she told me? And this breaks my heart. When I got sick, you brought me soup, crackers, ginger ale, and you made tummy tea for me. I'm like, what? She goes, I've never had anybody take care of me when I got sick in my life. And that just like put me to sleep in tears again. Because,
It's the
you know,
thought.
and she does. She handles it. She recognizes now as an adult because she was young, but I was young, and I'm raising her. I took her. You know what? I didn't adopt her, but I adopted her in my heart. That is my child. I don't care if we're close in age, she is my child. So
We took care
now,
of her. You got her out of a bad situation.
yes, yes, she never needed to be in that. I mean, but so now as an adult, she is such an amazing mother. Like, she has two biological children and she adopted a third. And she's doing it all by herself, and she recognizes, like, I'm getting the she'll message me sometimes like I'm getting these triggers. It reminds me of this, and it's just like, well, just remember that you are the only one who can control this right now, and nobody else gonna control you anymore. This is your life. You move forward from it, and just remember that you don't have to fear anymore. You got this, you know. And she does. She gets those triggers because, come on, and I'm not going to say how many houses she's been passed through and the things they did to her, but I'll tell you one thing, they're unspeakable to a child. And to have to live through that and have what she goes through on a daily basis, you know?
She
And those,
has what they call PTSD.
oh, bad, bad, bad. Like, and I'm not a professional. I don't know anything from here to there. We all learn every day, and that's what I do. Because I love her. I learn her every day. And you have to understand though, like children do not just fit themselves for nothing. There's something causing it.
I have a question.
Yes.
Does she blame herself for a lot of the problems?
Does she blame herself? Oh, God, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, all right. So right now, because she blames herself, she's still in the victim mindset.
Yes.
Okay. I was there for a very long time. Give me just a second. Michelle K., I'm going to answer that question shortly. So, for a long time, I was in the victim mindset. Okay.
Yes.
So I was SA'd when I was a child, and I was physically abused as a child too. All right. So I went through a lot as a child. So for a long time, I blamed myself. So I was in the victim mindset. Now, what I had to do is acknowledge that it wasn't my fault. Now, this is the hard part. I will tell you this is to forgive that person and move forward, not forgive them verbally. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is in order for her to move forward and start healing, that's what she has to do is in her mind, forgive and move forward. Not to
And
go to those people who did her dirty and ask for forgiveness.
no,
Just
no, she needs to stay away from them. Amen.
correct. Just forgive and move forward.
Forgive
And
the
that is the most
situation.
difficult thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she might hear this and say, "Oh hell no, I won't do that." And that's understandable. Who in their right mind would? But you
Yeah.
got to forgive yourself because the thing is, you keep blaming yourself in doing that, it's going to happen.
And it's not even like blaming herself of things that happened in the past.
Yeah.
Blaming herself because the kid gets sick, you know? And like I said, she did adopt a child. It was unfortunately a family member of hers was unalived and she took the
Ooh,
baby and adopted it.
ooh.
So and like she goes through these things like she blames herself because oh the baby's sick and I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. It's like you're doing the most everything you can. Like she's a teacher now. Like she could have been everything because she's so smart, but she wants to teach children. She doesn't want to. She will never treat a child the way she was treated. Let's just put it that way.
Ginger Snap said sometimes you have to forgive over and over again, and it's usually not it's not usually a one-time thing.
Oh, absolutely, Ginger Snap.
Okay. So I got to answer Michelle K's question. Tonight at 8 p.m., I'm actually covering grief and loss. You know what it's like to lose somebody. I'm actually covering that tonight on my live stream.
Nice. I should join that. I do have. I tried to do like grieving groups and everything when my husband passed away, but it didn't connect at all. I went to groups. I just sometimes you just got to find a way to do that, and that wasn't my way.
When I lost my daughter, I have not grieved. I grieve one day a year, and I didn't even get to do that this year.
I'm sorry.
And
I
it's
know what it's
been
like to
like
lose a
that for
child.
22 years. You know how people get just to break down and grieve and get it over with? I haven't been able to do that. And it's wild. You know, she'd be 22 years old this year. Actually, 2 days ago,
Ouch.
April 13th. So, but yeah, Michelle K., I will cover that.
But yeah, I don't want to take up too much time. I just wanted to
That's
share that
fine.
story
And
because,
if
like
she
I
wants
said,
to come up, she's more than welcome.
well, as I say, now she's taking care of 3 kids. Now she did
Yeah.
have a husband for her biological, but he was very,
Oh,
yeah, not.
okay.
He was not physically nice to her.
Yes, you don't have to
And
go any further.
yes. So now she's raising these 3 kids because she did adopt one on her own. She's teaching, and she goes to bed as soon as they do. She's worn out.
Get that sleep.
Yeah, she's worn out, and like I said, she does struggle, and she calls me from time to time, and if you're listening, my baby girl, and she knows because I always called her that. I love you. Oh my God, you are my hero. She is. From someone who came from what I've seen to who she is now, it's beyond. It's just,
And I know the foster care system myself, but
and
I
it's
didn't go through what she went through in the system.
no. And I kept her till she aged out because that's what she wanted to do. She wanted to move forward. She could have stayed there forever, but she moved out of the house eventually and got her own job,
Yes.
career, and her own life. But she ended up having to age out of the system. That's like saying, "Oh, look, you're not wanted, so we're going to put you with this family and this family and this family." And guess what? Nobody wants you, so the system says goodbye. That's
Yep.
the way I see it,
Yep.
and it's horrible. And you know what? Hands down, my girl is amazing,
There
amazing.
are some foster parents who continue being there even after they turn 18.
Like
So
I said,
there's
I adopted her in my heart,
yes.
and for the things that she's trying to overcome, and it is a struggle. I see it. You know, I want to I want to squeeze it out of her like a tube of toothpaste. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But she's an adult now. I gotta let her handle it her way. But like you have to recognize triggers because little things become big things to people, and pretty much a lot of people go through a lot of emotional stuff. We all do. But when you're a child, you don't know how to handle it. And as an adult, we have to recognize it. And all I gotta say is I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her. She's overcoming a lot, and she recognizes that she has a lot to work on herself. And that's why I find her amazing. But thank you for letting me share mine and her story together. I'm not a
You're
hero.
welcome.
I'm not the best person in the world. I just I just love her. And that's my story, her story, and thank you for having me on. Thank you guys.
Lisa, you know you're always welcome here, even if we just don't talk about mental health and we just talk about our day. You're always welcome.
No, but the thing is that when we were on my beloved Brittany's channel, you had mentioned about children, and I was just like, whoa, that just, I guess you could say it triggered into me that I got on the phone with her immediately. I was like, hey, it's important to tell your story because this happens. This happens so often that not everybody even realizes. Like, this is happening in your backyard,
Yep.
you know, and
Happens all the time, and
all
it
the
just it gets swept under the rug.
under it. Yeah, like you don't matter. Like, hey, you brought into this world to be kicked around. No, that's not fair. Everybody deserves love. Everybody. And it's not fair to that. And awareness that this does happen. Like if you see somebody who's an adult and they act like such a butthead, hey, you don't know what their past was like. You don't know
Nope.
what they're suffering through.
Nope.
And keep it to yourself. If you feel a certain way, keep it to yourself because you don't know. You don't, because you could see this woman to this day walk around with her big old happy face and not know what she went through.
And she's probably hurting on the inside.
Right. A fake smile on the outside.
A lot of us, believe it or not, even in chat, put on a front sometimes. We'll pretend like we're doing good, and in reality, deep down inside, we're struggling with something.
Yeah.
It could be something
Like,
small, it could be something big.
right. And it's hard to recognize because, like me, I know I'm a very blunt woman. Like everybody says, "Oh, your mama said if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it all." Nuh-uh. My mama taught me, if you have something to say it so you don't regret it later and wish you had.
Yep. For a long time with me, I used to bottle everything up and hold it inside me. So, like when people upset me, I used to never say anything. Now I speak my mind.
Well, thank you, sweet and sleuthy. I'm not a hero. I'm not, by all means.
You saved her,
No, she saved me.
but you also
She
saved
taught
her
me
too.
so much, like so
But you
much.
gave her so much. That's what you don't understand. You gave her a new life when you took her under your roof.
But she gave me back because those midnight talks and cuddles where she just put herself in my arms, it made me feel like I mattered too. So she gave back, guys. She gave back. I'm not a hero. She's my hero, if anything. If anything, she's 100% my hero.
Both of you are heroes.
Thank
And I
you.
know you won't accept that, Lisa.
Well, I mean, my
You
super
both
cape
are
going, right?
yes. And there's nothing wrong with being a hero. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, yeah, did she teach you a few things about life? Yes.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
but you gave her new beginning when you took her in. Who knows where she'd be today if it
Oh,
wasn't for you?
you know what? I don't even want to give that thought because if I give myself to that thought,
I
ooh, the
understand.
ugliness in my mind that would come out, what I think would have happened, it would have killed me. It would have killed me because, by all means, when I knocked at that door and I saw their biological children happy and beautiful and chunky and they have their own rooms, but she never had her own room, until she moved in with me. In her life, never had her own room.
Yep.
And it was like, I see how they, and then
See,
they just give her to me because all they wanted was the money.
and that's a problem with a lot of foster parents is money in a lot of cases. Now there are a lot of foster parents who do it to help children,
Absolutely,
but
yes.
there are a few out there. I'm just saying a few out there that do it for the dollars.
And
But
like I
I've
said,
met I've met a few. Like I said, when I was in the foster care system, I did have a foster mother that actually did it because she loved children.
yes.
She sacrificed. So she had a 2-bedroom mobile home, right? 3-bedroom.
Mm.
Okay. Her daughter slept in the living room while she turned the other 2 rooms, one into a boy's room, the other one into a girl's room. And she had bunk beds in there. So the girls would sleep in one room, the boys would sleep in another room, and she would foster 6 kids at a time.
Oh,
And then she had her daughter, her oldest daughter, and her daughter slept in the living room. Her daughter knew the passion that her mom had in fostering kids.
okay.
So she sacrificed her room for her to save children.
That's a sweetheart. That
Yes.
right there. That's a beautiful child right there. Big heart.
Yes. So there are foster parents out there that love children, but then you get that select few that are in it for the money.
Yes. And like her
And,
life, like
and those are sad.
it is. Because look, listen, this is what kills me the most is she has siblings that got lost through foster care and separated. Okay. And there are heroes out there because I do follow a channel that they will seek out sibling groups to bring them back together. Like, oh, I have this child and I found their brother. Now I know they have a sister, so we're going to find them and we're going to adopt them as a group. And that's amazing because they keep that family together. You know, I'm not going to mention the channel. They're great. I know a lot of people just, oh, we're going to YouTube it to make money. No, you know, it's not about that. You know, it's you have to be aware that children who do go into the foster system, they do. Most of them do suffer from a lot of damage.
Emotional and physical. Yes.
Oh, Lordy. I mean, even beyond, and
Yes.
that's what's scary.
Yes. Even worse, which is sad.
It is. It is.
So Michelle said, as our culture doesn't allow us to speak about mental health issues, it's so sad that we can't have open conversations. That's why I'm thankful for Eddie to have
Absolutely,
open
Michelle.
conversations.
Absolutely. I mean, I feel comfortable here. Michelle, you should jump on. Let's talk.
Oh, Michelle, get up on panel.
Come on.
She could click the link.
Let's combo on this. What are your thoughts on children who have PTSD? How you think if I didn't handle it right, and I can understand because like I said, I was learning as I go. If I had other measures, I would love to know, like, because
She's still, you and her still talk, right?
oh, absolutely. I talked to her
Okay.
just before I released this story because I got her
Okay.
permission.
So you did a good job.
Oh, she shares pictures with me of the babies. This is a daily thing. We don't every day. Every day.
Yeah.
Even when I'm on the road working far away from her, even if I'm in the same town, every day. I love that girl with all my heart.
Hey, Kentucky Lee, jot down this number. Okay. I'm not doing call-ins not right now, but you can text this number right here. If you're ever going through anything and you need somebody to talk to, Kentucky Lee, you can shoot me a text or you can and let me know to call you and we can have a conversation if you're struggling with anything. Anybody here. If you're going through something you need somebody to vent to or talk to, and I'm not live streaming or I'm not on Discord at the moment, you can shoot me a text. And once I get it, I'll reply. And then if you want to talk, we can talk. I'm just putting that out there. So I'm going to leave this number right here so you can jot it down. So what's up, Michelle?
Hey, Eddie. How are you?
So to be on a funny note, you guys, to change the subject a little bit. I don't know if you know who Retro Kitten is, Lisa. You still there, Lisa?
No, I don't know who that is.
Okay, Michelle K does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was on a panel. She fell asleep. So I'm the only person up. We're live. She's muted and sleeping.
You're
And
on
I'm
his
talking.
channel? Or are you on he's on yours?
I was on her channel.
Oh, her. Okay.
The Retro Kitten. Yes, positive vibes with Retro Kitten.
Oh,
So she's live streaming. And I had to stay on because if not, you know,
the algorithm. Yeah,
it was
you ran
hilarious.
the channel.
I ran the channel until she woke up and ended the stream.
She said, I'm kicking you off. This is my channel.
So she finally woke up and ended the stream.
That's funny.
So, all right, I'm gonna take the number back down.
I was talking. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Eddie.
So, back to the whole PTSD thing. Okay.
Yeah.
PTSD is a complex thing because when you have it, it doesn't go away. You live with it for the rest of your life.
The rest, yes.
But there are medications you can take to help with it. Because with PTSD, you have anxiety, and that's
Mhm.
common. Okay. Um, because when something's triggering you, you get anxious. And sometimes you snap when something triggers you.
Mhm. Yeah.
So,
Can
but
I agree to disagree?
yes, you can.
Okay, so medication, I do not put that in my body. I'm a naturalist. I do natural herbs, roots, and things. And if my little baby girl's still listening, she knows. She knows how I took care of her. I've
Yep.
had like so many reactions growing up from drugs. I told you last night that when I was 5 months old, that I was sent to Italy. I
Yep.
came back when I was 5 to go to school. And I didn't know that what was in my mother's purse was not candy, because in my great grandmother's purse it was. So I did accidentally OD. Now let me tell you something. Nightmares? Woo. I mean, I was 16 years old and still afraid of the dark because of that.
That incident.
Ooh wee. Let me tell you one thing. To this day, it still terrifies me. I don't do drugs. I don't indulge in anything like that out of curiosity, because I had my fill that night. And
So,
Well,
with me, Lisa, I will tell you this. I've tried other things than the medication I take. Um, I will say this. I would not be here sitting in front of this computer if it wasn't for what I take.
mm,
no, I'm not against green, okay? Because I mean, everybody in
Well,
their
green
20s
doesn't do
has
nothing
done
for
that,
me.
you know. But
Green doesn't do nothing for me except make me paranoid.
same, Eddie. Oh my God, I
and
can't.
that's the thing, everybody does it in their 20s, everybody indulges in that, but that's the only thing I've ever dipped my toes into, if you
I
know what I
tell my
mean.
mom I
Yeah.
used to smoke a hell of a ton of weed. And then I quit smoking and turned to drinking. And then I sobered up and I quit drinking. I tried smoking again and I got paranoid.
But
So
you found your own rock bottom, and that was the thing, because you yourself said you were an alcoholic, and that's a hard thing to overcome. You
yeah, I
yourself
was
have to find that
yep.
rock bottom,
Yeah.
and I
So
know this. I know this. I've seen it. I mean, I live amongst alcoholics pretty much all my life, and you
yep.
can't help them. You can't.
They
You
gotta
can
help
try.
themselves.
Yes, they have to find their own rock bottom.
Yep.
Am I right, Michelle?
Yeah, absolutely. I have many family members that have, they didn't even hit rock bottom, but it was just kind of like hitting a certain age where they realized, because they had kids and they had a wife that was going to leave them or left them. And it maybe that was their rock bottom, but I am surrounded by alcoholism as well. It's
Yes. Yes. And
it's
it's
hard.
a hard thing. Yeah.
It is because I want to go out. I want to have some wine. I want to have some drinks at home. And I'm like, where is the line? What is good? What is bad? What's okay? Like
And you
it's
do, you feel guilty. You feel guilty. It's like, "Oh, I would like to try that IPA beer because it sounds so amazing, but am I gonna
yeah,
guilt myself because now I have this family member who's doing his best to stay sober, and here I am trying a new beer around him?" And
yeah.
yeah.
I I get that. But at the same time, it's like I, you have to regulate your own behavior and like just worry about yourself first when it comes to that. And I don't know. I've handled things with my family and like their addiction issues, whether it's codependency or in drinking or whatever. Like it's been a struggle for a couple of decades at this point. It's hard.
Yeah, it is. It is. And it's like, I want to say, how you feeling today, Michelle? And if you say top shelf and I'm alcoholic, is that insulting? So you got to watch your words because, I
Oh
mean,
my,
I've lived
I
through it.
never even thought about that. Wow. Holy crap. I never even thought about that.
Oh,
Okay.
no, I do because living amongst alcoholics, it's like everybody has triggers. Now, why did you become an alcoholic? Like a family member of mine went off to war, and I know, there's big wars and there's little wars, but war is war regardless. And he comes back with unalived pictures of people floating in the ocean because he was in the Navy, but he
Oh,
didn't come back the same. And he turned to alcoholism. Now,
mm,
California, San Diego, naval, he's there. California has those. I think they're getting rid of it now, but it was a three strikes and you're out, so it's 25 years to life.
mm,
So he's drinking and and you drink that much, you make bad choices, you know, and therefore he did. First strike,
I'm so sorry. That's
second
mm,
strike. The second strike, he's in there saying, "Oh my word, I'm doing 5 years now." That's when he found his rock bottom. My family member has been sober ever since. He did have children, like you said. That's what makes them realize he has children. Um, he hires a he, okay, he gets his life together. He gets a house because he wants his children. He hires a PI to find these children, and he hires a lawyer to get custody of these children. Now, these children have now been without him for so many years because of his alcoholism. They don't know him, but now he's got custody of them. And he brings them in this house and he buys them clothes. And they honestly don't know how to treat him. They treat him like crap because to them it's like, oh, well, now I'm over here because you took me away. You weren't
yeah.
in my life because of your alcoholism and because of all this that he did go through, all this stuff
Mhm.
from being in that kind of war because my brother was not like he was when he came back home. And I know everybody says, like, oh, yeah,
Yeah,
it was just
that
Desert Storm. But you know what? Things were seen through eyes. Things were done. That
exactly.
does affect people
It changed his brain. Absolutely.
so bad.
I
And and
can't
and now he's sober. He's sober, but Michelle, Eddie,
imagine.
he is not the same person. He is like this paranoid person. Like, oh, I have my cell phone and somebody's using my calendar app to get into my back door and spy on me.
Oh
Is
my
he
lord.
He
hold on.
is so conspiracies everywhere. Like, I will not go take the COVID immunization because they're gonna put a chip in me.
Well,
That kind
and
of paranoia.
I have a question though, Lisa. Like, is he do you feel that's paranoia due to mental illness, or is it just you feel it's being rational with what he's
Oh,
saying? Like,
he he's 100% and admits he has PTSD. He even
yeah.
he even committed himself at one point. And I mean, he's still like he's functional. He can live. I mean, he broke his neck, so he kind of walks funny now, but he is still functional. It's just he is very paranoid. He's paranoid. Like he did not come back from that little tiny war that everybody says the same. A war is a war. You see things, you live through it. He went to drinking. He tried to numb it. He tried to cope with it. And he's still to this day, like he went sober because he wanted those children in his life. They grew up
Okay,
there, they moved out, they don't even respect him, which is crazy, but I get it. He
uh,
was an alcoholic when they were little. It was not a pretty thing.
that okay. So I'm putting my email in back chat because I've dealt with a very similar situation. And it ended poorly with him. So I want, if you want to talk about, oh my gosh, It
Is it
resonates.
like family member or is it more deeper personal?
No, my ex-husband, he,
Oh,
yeah, he, mm,
unfortunately, I know this is
I don't think Michelle's ready to talk about it
that's
publicly.
fine. That's fine. We could do it personally, sweetheart. It's not
Yeah.
even about that. Um,
I
but
put
I
it in
don't.
back. So if you
Okay.
want to email him,
I don't see it. I don't see it. But
What I'll do right now, I'll,
just email me her email address, and then we'll
I,
just
I,
keep it.
I would do that right now. That's what I'm doing
Thank you,
right
Sam.
now.
But yeah,
thank you.
Michelle.
Yeah,
Um, I don't know what it's like to have an ex husband because I've always had this fear of connecting with people. So I got married. Mm-hmm. My first kiss. Yes, ma'am.
um,
Pathetic. I get it. I didn't get to experience that whole dating, go to prom. Not me. Not my style. But I did marry my first kiss. We dated for 3 years before I got married. Um, he unalived himself.
yeah, my ex
That was
did
the
too.
hardest thing.
Oh my God,
That
I'm
was,
so sorry. Like Lisa, like,
and I have been alone since because my dedication to that is still there. They say death to you, whatever. Till you part, I guess you say. Well, I haven't parted yet. I live for the memories, believe it or not.
and how long has it been, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, we were young. It's been 12
No,
years.
since he passed, it's been 12 years.
Yeah, like he told me himself, like when we were dating, I am not going to keep up with this life by the time I'm 30. And he wasn't wrong. But he did it to his own. And no matter how much I fought for him, like, see, like PTSD kind of thing, he went through so much. Like, his family life was just amazingly horrible. Yeah. Like, the biggest horrible you can get. I mean, it wasn't a good life. Like, and knowing him, like when I first met him, it was like that eye to eye contact. Ooh, and that's how we met for real.
Yeah,
I
Love
listened
at
to him.
first sight.
Yes, it was absolutely for me. And that's rare. And and how we met was like, okay, I love heavy metal. I'm sorry. I am a metalist. Forgive me. I just like loud, hard music all my life. So I go to this bar, my friends are playing, and he's there, and we see each other. It was just like as soon as I walked in, it was eye to eye contact. Later on in life, I did not know this was going to be the man of my life.
yeah.
Great man, though. Beautiful heart. He was so funny. Like, he would do things that would just it'd blow your mind. I'd be asleep, and he'd be coming out of the shower wearing his towel and start doing the she's a maniac, maniac kind of dance. How you cannot laugh at that when you wake up? You know?
I
Morning, Justice Jane. Angel Eyes to keep control. Sweet and Sleuthy, if you fall asleep, have a good night. Stephanie, sorry.
I mean,
Sorry,
Loss
guys.
is heavy. Loss is heavy.
I'm like Eddie, like I saw you scheduled this and I was like, I want to go in there. I want to talk about it. I didn't plan on coming up on panel because I got like things going on, grandkids being born and stuff, and I'm here taking care.
Congratulations.
Thank you very
Awesome.
much. Yeah, but I genuinely, this hits me in the gut. Genuinely grief and loss. I've lost my husband has only lost one person that he knows, and it was his mother. He's never lost anyone he's been close to in his life. And I've lost people since I was like a freaking like 10 years old. And
Yep.
like I work
Yes.
I work too. So when he lost his mother, I was like, oh, it's just here's how you handle it. I never even knew how to handle it. You know what I mean? Like I'm
It's
trying to give
hard.
a
It's hard. Grief,
yeah,
grief comes in all different shapes and sizes.
Everybody
right?
grieves different.
Yes, but he's going to grieve for a long time,
Yeah.
especially if
And
he was a
I
mama's boy.
oh, he is very much a mama's boy.
He's going to grieve for a very long time. The smallest thing is going to make him cry.
Yes.
The smallest
He
thing, the
always
smallest memory.
he always counted on me to he always counts on me to be like, here's what you do, here's what you like. He makes me laugh and relax and I give him structure. You know what I mean? Like, okay, this is what you got to do. You got to tell them that and he's like, "Michelle, you got to calm down. It's fine." Like we balance each other out. But like when his mom passed away, I don't have a way to give him solid advice about that. You know, like because I still don't process loss properly. It's
Yep,
I understand that, Michelle, but you're giving him your support, and that matters. That
yep,
does.
yeah.
Because we all grieve differently. Like this is his first loss. Like okay, I know this
Uh,
is a big story, but when me and my husband got married, we did conceive a child. And at my 6 month point, my son did not make it because my heart, I'm, I shouldn't have kids because, they're going to be born with the same kind of corrupt heart. And he
right,
didn't make it. And
right.
my husband processed it. He processed it so bad, like so bad. He took to drinking. He like literally picked up screwdrivers and butter knives just to like come at me when he was drinking.
oh
Oh
boy,
my God.
And it was
alcohol is
just like,
bad.
oh, it was so bad. But you know what? I got him out of that because it's like he wanted to build his body. It's like, okay, let me put out these exercises you're going to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And I kind of like choreographed his workouts, I guess you could say,
Mm,
because I've always worked out. I was a kickboxer and did it like full contact competition and made money off of it. And so I was like, okay, I could do this like active. I'm active anyway.
right.
And it helped him. He sobered up. He built up his body. But in the end, it wasn't even the alcohol that was numbing him. And things that I learned through our marriage that I didn't know how to help. I didn't. I didn't. It was
Right.
like,
Exactly.
and when he
You,
unalived himself, I
oh my
blamed
God.
myself because he left me a voice message that night. And
I'm so, I'm so sorry.
I
I
fought
can't.
for him. I even went to his mother. Please help me. Help me help him. Oh, he's being dramatic. Oh, I'm like, nobody would listen. And when you find yourself in that state where nobody will listen because this person really needs help. Where do you find yourself? Where do you go? And
Yep.
yeah.
I know. And did he actually like ask for help? Was he speaking outwardly to you? Or was it just something you read in the way he was speaking?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he said things to me like, "Oh, I'm not going to make it to 30." And
Mm,
like, okay, I know this is a crazy story, but my friend, I will say her name because I love her, Kathy. She invited me to go with her to Las Vegas because I know my way around in Las Vegas, Nevada. So I go with her, and he's okay with it. It's fine, And I'm on my way back. We spent 2 days there. I'm on my way back, and I get this phone call from him saying like, I can't do this anymore. And he's at his mother's house, mind you. And I know there's a
mm,
lot of trauma back there, okay? But I didn't know that. Like, now I do. It's something, a learning process that I've been going through in my mind. But now I know. So he's calling me and he's telling me that, you know, I love you and, I can't wait to see you. And it was a great call. Great call. So we're still on the road. It's a 4-hour drive. About an hour and a half away, I get a phone call saying, "What did you do?" "What do you mean?
Oh,
What did I do? What's going on?" "Well, your husband's in the hospital."
and
"What?" Like, I'm talking
what did
pedal to the metal at this point. So I get to the hospital. His
oh,
mom is literally trying to hit me. I don't even know what's happening. And he starts screaming from his bed because he's in ICU. And he's screaming from his bed saying, "Mom, mom, don't touch her. Don't. She didn't have nothing to do with it. It was all me. It was all me." And that's when he whispers in my ear when I hug him and says, "I don't want to be here anymore."
okay,
And
so that
at that point,
that was
that's when I begged for help. "Help me. You're his mother. Help me." "Oh, he's being dramatic." And she walks out of ICU.
oh,
Hmm.
I'm
I
so
mean,
sorry.
it is. And I did everything I could to keep this man feeling like everything was going to be okay. Like we have a future together. Yes, we did not have that son. His name was Ashkiyaj because, as Eddie knows, my late husband was a Navajo. So you name him after Navajo names. Ashkiyaj means my baby boy
Oh,
because we didn't really get to name him. But he took it hard. And at that
mm,
point, that's when the drinking happened. And that's when like your husband,
oh,
he's never
oh,
experienced that kind of loss before.
right. Yeah.
And he took it way deep.
Yeah, and I think like that's one of the things that I appreciate, like when Eddie said he was making this live on grief and loss or whatever, or was that the earlier one? I don't know. I came in late because I
No,
was
Michelle, tonight at 8
okay.
p.m., I'm going to cover grief and loss.
Okay. Well,
So when you go to sleep and wake up, it's going to be a new day. It's going to be Tuesday. It's still Monday for me,
That
even though
happens.
it's 3 o'clock in the 3:40 in the morning. It's still
it's
Monday until I go to sleep.
okay. UK.
His, his day don't end until he ends it.
So
Like,
I'm going to do grief and loss. And if you guys want to be here for that and even
yeah.
come up on panel and talk about it, you're more than welcome.
Oh, thank you.
Because grief and loss comes in all shapes and sizes and forms. And, you know, some people can handle it, some people can't.
Right. And even though, like I said, like when he passed away, I had a hard time. Like I didn't eat for 5 days because I was just like, mm-mm. I even went to his mother's house looking for him, saying, "This is a joke," because I didn't, I couldn't comprehend it or uh, digest it in my mind. So I was like, I'm gonna go through these grieving classes because I was in a bad way. I was really, I punished myself like I didn't do something right. And these grieving classes that I went to, not everyone can connect or it's not for everybody. It's like to find your little spot in where you can understand and
Mhm.
accept it more and to find your way by yourself, you're lost. But to be able to and I'm not like judging religion or anything, but to make it all about God and his ways and whatever, this doesn't make me understand. This doesn't help me say like, "Oh, okay, because you know, this is why."
Some people say you got to get over it and move on. That's the worst thing you can tell somebody that lost somebody
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
get over it and move on.
Yes,
I,
and
I, I had a friend. I don't mean to interrupt,
no, it's fine.
but when I told my best friend that I was essayed as a child and I'm dealing with it now, he's like, "Well, just get over it and move on."
Mhm.
Oh, you were lucky that you had that experience, right? Yeah, I know. That's
I
empty
don't.
minds.
So just put it forward like this. I don't talk to him anymore.
Mm.
Bless his empty heart.
I
Bless his
would have.
empty heart.
Welcome in, Buffalo Mountain, Tennessee girl. Welcome in. So, losing a loved one is different than losing a friend. Losing a parent is different than losing a friend. You can lose a friend and it'll hit you one way, and then you lose a loved one, it'll hit you a different way. And this is what I'm going to talk about tonight.
Yeah.
You guys got me wanting to talk about it now.
No, and that's true because
Yes, you guys got me wanting to talk about grief and loss right now. And I'm like, I'm not going to have anything to talk about tonight if I do.
I know. We talk about it tonight.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, Lisa. But you
You know,
notice how one conversation can lead into another.
Yeah. I think.
You'll be surprised when it comes to mental health.
yes,
One
yes.
conversation can lead into another, and you're talking about the pain you're going through. Mental health affects us different ways. You know, it's just
And it does because, like,
yes.
I don't even date. I haven't dated since he left my side. You know, I'm not this ugly duckling sitting in a corner rotting away. I'm sure I could
You're
date,
by far ugly, Lisa.
but I have that fear of dating. I have that fear of getting close and loving this truly again. You know,
You're afraid of losing again.
absolutely.
Fear.
And the thing is, like, if I did date again, would I stop talking about him? No.
No,
They'd have
that's
to
a first
accept him.
love.
They'd have to accept him, and that's hard to find, you know? Why am I gonna talk about somebody but that I love, and that's gonna make jealousy happen because people do have that, and it's sickening, but it's true.
Well, the thing is, right, is you're not talking about somebody who's still here.
Right. It's not like I can go and knock at the door and say, "Hey, I'm back,"
You,
or
you
he
know,
would.
I dated a female. The reason why we weren't together no more is because she was unfaithful. But she had lost a loved one, and it was her love. And we got together, and she talked about him all the time, and I didn't care that she talked about him. It was what it was, But the closer we got, the less she talked about him because she was seeing parts of him in me. I think that's the reason why we connected because we had similarities from what
Wow.
she said. You know,
But that's my downside because I don't feel it fair to compare. I don't. You have to be your own person, and I do. I compare all the time, and that's my downfall because it's like, well, you're not quite like this guy, and you're not, or wow, I can't believe you did that. He never did that, and I hate that comparison, and that's what I struggle with myself because I
when
don't feel it fair to compare.
correct, and when you're ready in your mind mentally, you will do it.
Mhm.
Until then, you will live the best life you live.
Well, I'm not unhappy. I mean,
That's what I mean. You will live the best life you live. You live the van life. I was living the van life.
oh come on,
I'm
we know
jealous.
we know what it's like to be Carney style with it.
Yes.
Yes. Like,
Okay.
here, I don't have the best van life. I have a Doniker. And for those of you who don't know what a Doniker is, he does. It
Yes.
is a Porta John.
uh, do the carnies you travel with, do they have buses with showers?
Well, there are, like, they call them bunkhouses. So
Yep.
you have your own separate room and the showers, yes. When I grew up, I was 9 years old. I was a balloon girl for my auntie. And we lived in the game. We lived in, underneath, and around. We didn't have these things back then, which are bunkhouses with showers and everything you need now. You get laundry runs. You get your bosses treat you good. Now me, I grew up. I've had horrible bosses. I've had okay bosses. I I put myself out there like I'm going to be the best boss because I'm not your boss. We are co-workers. We are a crew. You're not my help. You're helping me because I'm making money too.
Mm.
Treat your
Mm.
employees right and then make you look good out of respect on any midway.
I
And that's
ran
how
my
I
own
run it.
ride.
Huh?
I used to run my own ride,
Oh, what did you run?
the Spider.
Oh, come on. Everybody loves a spider. You
I
spin
set it up and
around and
tore
you
it.
go up and down. Oh, come on.
I set it up and tore it down by myself.
What show? If you don't mind me
The
asking.
Lawrence Carr Show. They're not around
No,
anymore.
I was gonna say that's a show I don't even know. And I grew up when bluegrass, um, with
See,
Wade.
I'm from the East Coast, so it only traveled up the East Coast, up and down the East Coast.
Oh, I know all the East Coast. I've traveled there. Like that's my place to go mostly.
It was
But
the Larry Carr.
I'm
Yeah,
from the
Lawrence
West
Carr
Coast.
Show.
Actually, I was
Yeah.
born in Texas, but I live in the at West Coast, and I've been with shows, whew, for so many years. And I do have jobs. I do have a college education. I did run my own insurance office. But I say, when you love something, do it. Do it. I mean, more or less, people these days are like, I gotta go to work. Not me. I'm like, I'm going to work. You know, if it makes you feel good, do it.
As long as you do what you're happy doing with, you know, if you're happy doing something, you do it.
Yeah. And the thing is too, I mean, who wants to go to work miserable? Nobody. Like I used to tell my mom, I don't want to go to work. And she says, who does? You know? And then now I'm like, now I want to go to work because I get to see happy people, happy faces, happiness, yells and screams of happiness. You know, that's the best medicine. And you've been
So
there.
now, um, I got a few questions that are outside of the topics we were conversating about. So, Lisa, what got you into true crime?
Okay. So when I was little, um, I'm pretty sure everybody knows the case about Diana Downs. My mother had a book, and I believe her name was Anne Rice, and it was called Small Sacrifices. That was the book I read, and I was probably about 10 or 11. And that was like the scariest thing I ever read. Like I'm not even afraid of horror stories at all, but human actions. And I always wondered, like, and I know, like, through growing up, my mom's always bought me books on serial killers because I was so
SK.
into serial killing. I know, and it was more about what was going on in their mind that kind of intrigued me. Now, by all means, I'm not like, oh, I want to know what it's like to be a serial killer. No, it was like, what the hell were they thinking, kind of in my mind, and I fall asleep to forensic files. I fall asleep to cold case. I fall asleep to that because that's my thing. I can't sleep in silence. I have to have something going. Like, yes. So I started getting into it because of the fact that I wanted to know how that mind is working. And then I got into cold cases. And that happened with which I told you that I have so many notes, so many writings and everything. Um, it was a little girl that was kidnapped not too far from me at the time where I was living. And yes, she was recorded on the phone saying, "Hey, I'm here." and nobody came for her. And to this day, the coast is it's cold. It's cold. Like it's cold. And like I told you the other night, the West Mesa unalivings that happened over here, where they found um, 12 unalived women and a fetus in a mass, you know, place.
Yep.
One of those was my cousin.
Wow.
So, and that's also goes into the serial unaliving things. It's
That's why
affected me because it's part of my life. I've lived it. And do I like true crime? Absolutely, because you break it down. Everybody breaks it down. Everybody. Like, even when people get angry because you're talking about it.
I have a
It's a
question to
discussion.
ask you. I want
Yes, sir.
your I want your thought. And Michelle, I want your thought too. Have you ever heard of the band called Soundgarden?
Absolutely. Been to a
Okay.
concert.
My cousin was the lead singer.
Yes.
Okay. So
What?
my
Wait, say
my
that again? I didn't
my
hear that.
cousin was the lead singer.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay. So what do you think? Do you think he unalived himself, or do you think he was done in?
I
I
think that I'm sorry. Go ahead, Michelle.
I've always thought it was possibly like an addiction issue and like maybe not in the right state of mind. Not murdered, but sorry, still saying the wrong terminology. But there's I might be too close to this topic, but was it self-inflicted or due to something else? So,
Well, they found 3 broken ribs in his autopsy.
And that's where I was gonna go. Like, and
yeah.
Michelle, she has a perfect case, but me, myself, I feel it was a
Mm.
little bit of jealousy and a little bit more of something was a little more into it, because
So
hello,
Well,
how are you
yeah.
gonna do that to yourself?
so I want you guys to look up the Chris Cornell. The Him and his wife created a foundation back in 2017.
Mm.
Nice. I was unaware of
Okay,
that.
and it hasn't been active since 2017 is when he passed
Wow.
away. Okay,
Really?
What?
the foundation was to rescue and take care of children.
And why did it become inactive? If you don't mind me asking.
Did they shut it down?
This is the my thoughts. Okay, you know the movies Sound of Freedom.
Yeah.
You know what that
Oh,
movie's about, right?
yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
The foundation that they created was towards that.
My God.
Yeah.
Okay. I see
Touchy
what you're saying.
subject.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very.
That's
That's a
deep.
whole
Okay.
different live. Yeah.
That is a deep, deep one.
Yes, yes. So that's my theory. I could be wrong,
I mean,
but I
now I have to
see it.
go and look at.
Deep dive into it.
Yeah. Honestly,
Read
I've
the
never looked
autopsy
at it.
report.
And they have
Is
that
it?
autopsy report public?
Yeah,
It.
Detective Golden said I read the autopsy report.
Oh,
Definitely
I
foul
didn't know
play.
it was available publicly. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
You see, and I figured that. I knew it. I knew there had to be more to it. But I didn't know it went that deep.
yeah, that's my cousin.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm so sorry, Eddie. That's
I am. Yeah.
I'm
Abs-
related to
such
the
a
Cornell
high
name. The
profile.
Cornell name, the Cornell tree is huge.
Oh,
It goes back to England.
your
We
Okay.
were
heritage
originally
comes
called
from.
Cornwall. We were called Cornwall, and when we came to the States, it went from Cornwall to Cornell.
Yeah, it always happens like that.
You
Even
ever
like
heard of Cornell University?
Yeah.
yes.
I'm related to the co-founder. That's my fifth generation great grandfather.
Whoa,
Dang.
that's amazing. That is so cool that you know your background like that. I had
Yeah,
to
Yeah.
do ancestry to find mine.
yep. I see Detective Golden. I don't know. He's from Brittany's channel too.
Oh
He
yeah.
he's on the
Oh,
same page. He's on the same
love
page as me.
Detective Golden. Amazing, amazing.
Yes,
Yes.
he's on the same page as me. You know, I
Golden
didn't.
rocks.
So this is how distant I am from my family. Okay, there's a lot of things I'm still learning about my family that I didn't know growing up.
I think we all deal with that, right?
Yep.
Like the older we get, the more we find out, and it's like, dang, Mima or Papa wasn't the same person we thought they were, like when we were young. It's I hate getting older.
Did you know that Bill Gates is related to Benjamin Franklin?
What?
Yes.
I I had no idea. No.
So I was doing research, okay, on the Cornell name. I was digging it back to the 1600s, right?
Mm,
Of my fifth generation great grandfather, and I'm just following the tree.
wow.
And that's how I found out that I was related to Ezra Cornell, which he was a United States Senator for the state of New York. He was, part of other groups that made a big impact on this country today. But his fifth cousin, which makes him my 10th cousin, was Benjamin Franklin. I learned
Oh my
about that.
gosh.
Hey,
Um,
just to interrupt real quick, Detective Golden is a girl, not a he.
okay, I didn't know. Good to know. I apologize. I apologize. I'll insert foot in mouth. I apologize.
That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool like lineage of your history
No,
that
but
your
to
fifth
find out that I'm
or
related to
fifth.
Bill Gates is scary.
I know that is also kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie.
But it's distantly. It's not like first, second, third. It's probably 10th, 11th, 12th, or 13th cousin.
Wait, did you do that through ancestry or just like researching family
So my
history?
grandmother is her family lineage is Cornell.
Oh,
So what I did is I followed the lineage of the Cornell name.
cool.
I traced
Okay.
Ezra Cornell. I didn't go from when it branched off to now. I went to when it branched off from the 1700s back to the 1500s, where they still documented people,
Oh, wow.
and that's how I found out my ethnicity.
So, what is your ethnicity?
Whew. Okay, so I am Norwegian. I'm British. I'm German. I'm English. I'm Native American. I'm Irish. I am Italian. I am Spanish. I'm Northeast and West African. I am Oceanian, which I think is more like Samoan and Fiji, that area. I'm Austrian. And yeah,
Oh my
Oh
word.
my,
We call that Heinz 57 sauce.
wow.
You're all
I,
mixed up.
yeah, I'm a mutt.
That is a stellar mix of
But
genetics.
I'm mainly,
Goodness.
I'm mainly a Viking.
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah.
That's,
can tell.
I
I
can
would
see
look
that.
at you and absolutely think that. Yeah.
I agree, Michelle, 100%. I could see
Thank
him
you.
with his little yeah. Michelle, do you care to share your ethnicity?
Yeah, I'm like 70% Scottish and then like 20% Irish and then the rest is like English, British, and then whatever. It's all Eastern European stuff.
English is
So,
British, so both.
yeah, I'm mostly Scottish and Irish. So, I'm just white as
Okay.
hell.
And me, I am not afraid to say what I am. I'm Italian, I'm German. I have a little bit of French in me. Like I did the whole ancestry DNA. That's how I found
Oh, did you?
brothers and siblings of mine that I didn't know I had.
Oh,
But
Lord.
it's funny because when I'm around my German family, they say, "You act so Italian." And then when I'm around my Italian family, they say, "You act too German." It's like, um, hello. I'm both of y'all.
That's funny. Well, it's cool. Like I love the ancestry thing. Like the 21 DNA thing. Like my mom, I bought it for my I have an adopted sibling and for some reason my mom was like, don't. And my brother wanted me. Like, yes, buy it for me. Like, I don't. And when he got it, he's like, oh, okay, that was uneventful. There was nothing that happened from it, but like, it's it's like weird the way people perceive things. Like, no, don't do it. Yes, do it. And it's like you have to
Well, I
like
think
just
maybe she worried. She worried about what he would discover, and maybe it wouldn't be fruitful, or
yeah,
maybe it would just hurt him, like, and cause those triggers, like we were talking about earlier, with adoptive children. You don't know their triggers
yeah.
until you learn them.
Well,
So she might have been
she like
afraid to.
he knew like that my mom had an open adoption. So it could have been said, but like she still was like, no, it could be there could be something that could hurt him, maybe, possibly, or whatever. So, but genuinely, it was nothing. And he's like, oh, okay, here's my genetics. Like, but I understand where she was coming from after the fact. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Hold
Oh,
on. What did
Kentucky Leah. I just read that. That's beautiful. That is
I
beautiful.
think I'm
Sorry. I was reading chat.
No, I'm reading it now too. Oh my
So this was
goodness.
actually a good late live.
Yeah,
We talked about a lot
100%.
of different things. That's
And
why I
I
like
I
having
am an
people come up on panel because one
I
conversation can lead into another.
I'm glad
Oh,
you're
and when you
gonna
feel comfortable,
right. And Eddie always makes everyone feel comfortable. That's what I appreciate about him.
well, you shouldn't be afraid to share. And Eddie opens up the platform to allow you to, and I appreciate that. Because you shouldn't be afraid to share your stories or your discoveries in life because, like I said, we learn every day, ladies and gentlemen. We don't stop
Mm,
learning until our eyes close for the last time.
Yep.
right. I agree.
I went back home after 8 years of being away, and I went into this bagel shop and I got something to eat. And while I was waiting for my food, I went to use the restroom, and in the stall there was a paragraph, and it was from a guy who wrote a paragraph. He said, "I'm 96 years old, and I'm still learning to this day. At my age, I thought I knew everything. I was wrong."
Oh, that's literally the one thing my mom told me when I was a teenager. When you stop learning, you're dead. The end.
That
Like,
smile, Lisa.
I had to. That was a
That
great
smile.
thing. It's like I had
oh,
to show you that one. Sorry, didn't do my hair today.
no,
It was
that's
a
so
me
cute.
day. A hair in a bun, the glasses on like your local librarian, and I laid in bed until I stunk.
Well, that's
That's my hair
funny.
day. See that? That's my hair day. That's my
You are
hair.
a
Look at that
Viking.
blondie.
He is such a Viking, right?
I know, right? He's so Norwegian. I love it. So, when are you gonna start selling your voice clips for ringtones, Eddie?
I don't know.
Everybody loves your voice. It's like, I'm gonna clip that and use it as a ringtone.
So those of you that are still in here, I just want to make an announcement real quick, and I'll announce it again tonight. Um, for those of you who are still here, every Sunday at 8 p.m. I do a members only live. I will probably do two at 2:30 in the morning and 8 p.m. members only lives. And then once a month, I do what they call trivia night, members only. So if you guys want to become a member of the channel, join All Things Serious, hit that
Oh my
button.
gosh. I didn't even realize you had memberships. I always watch on the rewatch, so you don't talk about memberships and stuff really. So
No, I really
good to
don't. I don't
know.
really push it.
No, you never do. But I'm gonna go after I get
If you
out of
if you
this.
notice in my description, I have my Amazon wish list. I have my yes, I do, Kim. Give me just a second and I'll give you that link. Give me just a second. I have that link.
Yeah, Kim, it's very hard for iPhone memberships all across YouTube. Like it's so annoying. It's like, can you specifically put up a iPhone membership link?
Copy. Tell me if this works.
639.
Paste.
Save updates.
Tell me if that link works.
Do it.
I don't know. Aussie True Crime, how are you doing?
What?
Aussie True Crime. She has a true crime channel called Aussie True Crime.
Oh,
She's from Australia.
it works. It works.
I can't.
Con-
Wait. Why is it not working for me?
Do you have an iPhone?
I'm on my laptop.
Oh, then you just got to go to the main page and click join.
I'm not going back to iPhone. I already done that. Went back to Android. I like to be dumbified.
Lisa
I'm
said,
telling you.
bye. Done.
I'd rather be dumbified.
Aussie True Crime has been a member for 1 month. Thank you. She has. When I can gift memberships, I'll make sure you get one. And because when she comes into trivia night, she'll come in late. Now, just call me Hen. It is from England. Thank you, Kim. Welcome to All Things Serious.
Welcome, Hen. Do you do trivia night?
Littlefoot. That must be you, Lisa. Or who's Littlefoot?
Not me. Not me. I'm not able to make it work. I'm trying to figure it out.
Who's Littlefoot?
She's a new member. Welcome.
Yes, welcome to the green team. Brittany is saying. Oh, Michelle K is Littlefoot.
Oh. That's so cute.
Welcome to All Things Serious, Michelle. My dang son stole my account. Littlefoot. That's awesome.
You better watch out he don't order like gaming supplies.
I know, right?
You're gonna have to change your name now.
I
Littlefoot.
I
can't.
know, that's cute.
He's I have a channel that I created off of everything and let him use that to watch stuff, and he changed the name, and I'm like, "Oh, dang." But now when I go in to sub or whatever, or not sub, but just like paper memberships, it always pops up as Littlefoot. I'm like, "Damn it." This
So
kid.
when you do the members only live, you got to go through Littlefoot's account.
I do have to go through Littlefoot. Yeah.
That's your new name, Michelle. You have to be Littlefoot.
I know, but I can't change it because then, okay, his algorithm was messing up my algorithm. I let him use my Michelle K account, and I was like, okay, I'll just let you use this other throwaway account. And he's like, okay, because the algorithm was awful. So I was watching Mr. Beast and like a Gorilla Tag and gaming things. I was like, no, hard pass. I'm done. So yeah, if you see me in members only, it's Littlefoot, it's me.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
Be little feet when I join. I'm
Little
trying to figure
feet.
it out. Yeah.
So we'll have Littlefoot and Little Feet.
Yeah. I guarantee Michelle's way taller than me.
Oh, I'm 5 foot tall, literally. I'm
I'm 4'10"
shut
and a
up.
half.
Oh
I
my
always
Look at
just
god.
throw
this.
that in
I
there.
got these short women in my community.
Little people matter. Stop.
Hobbit lives matter.
Just because you want to be a big old Viking.
I love hobbits.
You're like a 6 freaking 5 or something, aren't you? You're super tall.
6'6", I think. He won't answer.
So yeah, I am 6'6". I
Okay.
am 6'6". So
Jesus,
Kentucky
that's
Lee,
crazy.
Kentucky Lee. Um, I am going to be doing trivia night May 3rd. May 3rd is trivia night. I do that every month. I did it April
Oh,
3rd. I'll do it May 3rd. So it gives people plenty of time. So if they want to join the All Things Serious team, and the thing is, originally, so I have 3 tiers. Eventually, when I get merchandise, um, I had somebody working on logos for me for shirts. And then things happen, and I don't know what happened. That person's no longer around. I haven't seen that person around for a while.
dang.
And I
Do you
really
have an
miss that
idea,
person.
though, for the
Huh?
logo? Do you have an
Huh?
idea for the logo?
I wanted something catchy that men and women would wear. Universal.
All things matter.
Well, yes, but I wanted to have all things serious.
No, I know, but I
Okay.
mean, like,
Mental health
women and
matters.
men. Yes.
I like your like avatar thing. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but
is that
that's
trademarked or
no, but that was taken off of Canva.
oh okay.
Well, Eddie, I do have a merch store that does like t-shirts and things like that. Contact me an email.
Okay,
We'll
I
work
will.
something out because I can get shirts in bulk and stuff.
You do screen printing?
Yeah, that's one of my merch stores on the Midway.
Okay.
Oh,
So once I get the logo, or do you do logos too?
Oh yeah, you could take a picture. The name of my stand is called "You Pick the Pick" because you could pick it off of your phone. You can go stand by the Ferris wheel if you want to and take a picture and bring it to me, and I print it out.
oh, that's
And you put it onto a
cool.
shirt and everything?
A shirt, a hoodie, a
And
cup.
it's washable, right?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Okay. Aussie True
You
Crime,
can
I
Dang.
do
will be contacting
tumblers.
you for a logo.
Yeah, I
And
have a
then,
printer. I have it all. I have it. It's part of my business, as you
I
know.
love that.
okay.
I don't do it personally. I don't have a website. I do it on a public area on Midway, carnivals and fairs.
Hey,
For all
Eddie,
of you guys
I'm
want
gonna
to know, but I'm not afraid to do it. It's that easy. It really is.
Eddie, I'm gonna be of no service to you. I literally have nothing to offer. I'm just up here to like
You're a member. You're a supporter of all things serious.
Michelle, you are more than you even know, woman. Stop it.
I have
I love
no
having you right here. I feel like I'm talking to like my sister.
I
Stop.
know. Listen, we're gonna chat, girl. We're gonna chat.
We should. We
I
need to.
did send you an email, Lisa, with Michelle K's email address.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
So,
We're gonna be
and
BFFs, Lisa.
I
Right
want to
after
work
all
on this is my current channel logo. This right here. Hold on. It's this one. Oh, where's the overlay? It's this logo,
Yeah, I like
and then
that
I have
logo.
another one. It's this one right here. Hold on. It's a thumbnail too.
I can't see.
You'll see it in a second. This one right here.
The
Can
one
you
you
see
have
it?
currently reminds me of Fifth Element.
Did you see the one I have up
Yes.
now?
Oh, that one's pretty.
I have that one
Yeah.
too.
But like the first one you showed, it shows like it kind of says more with the brain and the head and the wording.
This one
Like
right
I
here, it says mental health,
yeah,
depression, condition.
Yes.
Yeah.
right. I
Yes.
really like that one a lot.
And it does. It reminds me of, you ever seen the movie? It was like Bruce Willis, and I think it was called
Fifth Element?
Fifth Element. That's it. It's like
Yeah.
giving that element kind of look, and I like it.
The Fifth Element.
Yeah, it does.
Angela said, Angels. Sorry, I took my contacts out. Too pink. Too pink for the second one?
Yeah, I think it's the second one. The first one with the brain on it. Yeah,
I
she likes
love
that
it.
one.
I love the brain one. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
was my other. Was my other logo. Was this one?
I like that one.
Oh,
And
I
then
like that
that
one
one.
too.
and then I had this one,
No,
No,
that's
not
too.
and then
that
I
one.
had that one.
No, that looks
But
like a comedy show. I don't like that one.
Yeah, it does.
It's like,
that's
yeah,
the reason why I changed everything up.
yeah. You know what? What you're doing right now works perfect. I like that brain thing.
That's the reason why I'm reaching out to people to do logos for me because I am no use to it.
Yeah.
I have no artistic taste.
I have no
I am
technology ability, so
now
oh,
if you said Eddie, drop a few rap bars, I might be able to do that for you. But if you said Eddie, draw me a person, I will draw you a stick figure and the lines wouldn't even be straight. Okay, the circle would look like an egg.
so you're telling me you didn't actually draw that yourself, Eddie? Is this what you're
Hell
saying?
no.
You call yourself the rapping Viking?
Rapping
right.
Viking.
So
Let's
they
hear it.
call me all
Throw it on the
things
table.
serious. All right, so yo, they call me Eddie Mack. I spit hot bars from the top of my mind. I'm mentally insane, mentally deranged. People think I'm twisted, but I'm really sick. Everybody knows that hold on. I'm about to go ham and I don't want to go there.
Uh-oh. All right. He
Like I
doesn't
used to
want to
battle
say
rap.
Yeah,
I
you
used to
don't
battle
do
rap.
what?
I'm not gonna go in. I'm gonna no.
That's
I
okay.
did hear about that on retros. So like
I think
don't
bad.
take your channel down.
No. I'm super.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I'm on Discord, everybody.
I
So a
don't
lot of people
battle
don't use
rap
Discord.
because I don't know how. I just know how to rhyme.
So this is the song that I'm working on for my channel, actually. This is a part of it. This is bits and pieces of it, and I'll play it for you.
And when the days are dark and heavy on your heart, I'll be the voice to guide you through the dim. Strong walls may crumble, but within you've got the spark. Just turn the key, let light dissolve the grim. Did you think you were alone in your feelings?
Well, that was
Strike a match, let your
good.
inner strength be seen.
That was pretty good for freestyling.
Welcome to All Things Serious.
Oh, wow.
So that's what I'm working on. That was just a sample.
Dang.
I got somebody working on it, completing a complete intro to the channel, a song about mental health, and introducing you to all things serious.
I like that.
That's what I'm
Very
working
nice.
on. It's not heavy metal, it's alternative.
Yeah. No, I'm a I was born in 75. I'm a Gen X, 1,000%. So I'm alternative all the way.
So what did you think of that song, Lisa? Oh, she must be doing something. She had to mute.
She's going to. She'll be right back. Oh my God. Okay, so what inspired you to go live in the evening and then literally in the middle of the night?
Well, because there's a lot of people that are insomniac.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
How many? She muted, unmuted.
I mean, like, not a
Put a
lot
one
of
in chat if
people.
you struggle with insomnia.
I genuinely like if I don't take my sleeping medicine, I'm up until the day starts. It's and because I have my granddaughter and I'm watching her, I'm not taking my sleeping medications because I'm making sure. Oh, look. Oh,
We got a
Angel,
couple of ones rolling in.
Michelle. Yeah,
So we got three
it's
people who have insomnia that I know of.
yeah, I'm telling you, it's hard.
So
I
Ozzy
don't.
is I suffer pain at night.
Oh, well, that will keep you up. Yeah. I usually sleep about 4 hours once I go to sleep, and then I wake up and I can't get back to sleep. That's become my problem in the last few years. So I don't know. Kentucky. Me? Yeah. Oh, jerk. Just kidding. I'm not judging anybody that sleeps well, honestly. I would love to be able to sleep like a freaking log. Kim.
Lisa fell
Uh-oh.
off.
She fell off. Well,
I
she
wonder if
didn't.
her laptop died.
Oh, maybe.
I'm thinking her laptop died.
Probably. She didn't. She did an Irish goodbye. She's like, boom, out. Oh, wait. But I can nap when I don't want to. I wish I could nap. I literally have to sleep What is that exactly? Just tell me. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you.
So Just Call Me Hen has her own channel.
Oh,
All
really?
right. Put a one in
That's
chat if you
hilarious.
have a channel because I want to. I love showing
Yes,
support.
please do. If you make any content or you're just a friend of Eddie, like I can't do it from StreamYard, but I will go back in and do you still do the chat replay? Some people don't do chat replay.
I think it automatically does it. I don't know.
Some people don't do it. So I didn't know if you I do have to go to sleep though
Oh, hey,
because
Lisa. We thought you
oh
were Lisa.
oh
Well, I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
oh I can click on it
Well, my
while I'm
little
in
Chihuahua
StreamYard.
Hua jumped on my laptop. So
Just call me Hen. I sub to you. Oh
my
my gosh,
dog
I can
is
do it while I'm
playful
on
right now.
StreamYard.
Oh, so what kind of dog do you have?
I have 2 dogs actually, and mind you, I am terrified of dogs.
You have 2 dogs and you're
My
terrified of
first dog
dogs?
is a coonhound. I got her in Picayune, Mississippi. When I was in lockdown, I commonly named her. Oh yeah, but I mean I raised them, so they're different. Anyway, I got her in Picayune, Mississippi during the lockdown, during like the corona, because that was not what was going on. I know it's comical, and I ended up with this little tiny blonde, blue-eyed, bad Billy, and she's a Chihuahua. They're big and little. It's the little dog wanted my attention, and she turned off my whole laptop, and I apologize. But yes,
All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off here
they're
because
my
I have to get up in
babies.
a few hours. So
That's all I got.
All right, Michelle, thank you for coming up and hanging out with us.
thanks for having me.
I
It
mean,
was
I
nice
have
to
family,
see
but
you,
I mean,
Lisa.
they're my children.
Michelle said,
Have,
good meeting you, Lisa.
but either way,
Oh,
have a good
thank you,
night.
Michelle, and thank you for sharing your love.
Absolutely. I
Can you hear me?
appreciate y'all. Have a good night. I can hear you.
Thank you, Michelle.
I'm working
I
on
got your email.
Ozzy's lead.
Okay. Good night.
Okay. Give me just a second. I got another link I gotta post.
Good night.
Where's it at? Oh, I know what to do. Where's Ozzy True Crime at? Is she still here? Hold on. Give me just a second. Angel Eyes to keep control. Can you drop can you get Ozzy True Crime's link for me and drop it? Never mind, I got it. I got it. Just call me Hen. Welcome to the stage, Hen.
Hello, darling. I just wanted to let Lisa know that she's lagging behind and there's a delay going on. So she might want to pop out and come back again.
Did you hear that, Lisa? Hello. Hello.
Thank you for the link, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Aussie True Crime says, I am here.
She's
Okay.
definitely way behind. Lisa, you're way behind.
You want to go out and come back in, Lisa? So I think I got too many windows open now. Let me close this window.
Oh dear. My God, Aussie True Crime, you got a bit of a loud intro video that plays automatically.
Yeah, I had to exit out of it.
It just made me jump.
But man. It's okay.
It's like my second channel's got one of them as well. It's really quite. You don't say it aloud, but because people's voices tend to be quieter than music, it just goes really loud. So, how you doing, Eddie?
I'm doing wonderful.
Cool. I can't stop long because I'm in the middle of cleaning my house. I'm just on a break. I've just cleaned behind the oven.
Oh,
No.
getting some energy, aren't we?
No.
I love you, Ann.
No, I don't do energy. No. That's why it's taking me all day to do it.
You're so sweet.
The thing is, no matter how many times you clean behind the oven, and I don't do it very often, but it's so greasy behind there, you just feel, don't know, you feel gross afterwards. No, but yeah. Oh, it wakes you up before live. Okay, getcha.
Would you like to come up on panel, Kim? You're more than welcome. Come up and say hi.
Absolutely bloody not, angels. Absolutely not.
She'll pop over.
Not a bloody chance. Not a chance in hell. No way, Jose. How many other ways can I say no? Welcome back, Lisa. Welcome back, Lisa. Oh, she's got YouTube playing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
you've got YouTube playing if you turn it off.
Do you have YouTube still playing? We heard you loud and clear. Oh boy. She's got YouTube playing in the background.
Definitely has. She's got, I can hear myself. I don't like hearing myself.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you've got YouTube playing if you turn it off.
Okay, I turned it off.
Oh, there we go.
I heard my laugh. It was scary.
I know.
Now?
You there? Yeah, we can hear you, Lisa.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. I think you're
I
having
love hearing you.
People might love hearing me. I don't like hearing me. It's bad enough when I record a video and try to edit it.
I think I'm on a delay. delay. It's my
Yeah, you are.
internet.
Yep, definitely on a delay. Definitely on a delay.
Her internet's lagging. That's why.
Yeah,
And that sucks when that happens.
it does. I mean, so I was without a laptop for a few weeks, and I was having to stream from my phone, and my phone just did not like streaming, and I was having the same problem.
Can you
Delay.
hear me?
Delay. Yes, we can hear you, Lisa. Delay after delay after delay, and to the point where I'm like, I'll tell you what, you lot go, you carry on the stream, I'm going. I've had enough of this.
Okay.
I can't deal with this any longer.
I feel like I'm on a delay.
Can you hear us now? Yep, she's on a delay.
She's on a major delay again.
It's like she's on YouTube watching.
Angel says, Lisa, try shutting down extra tabs and programs you have open. Yeah, that doesn't help either.
Well, it might on the laptop.
No, that, I mean, having them open doesn't help. But yes,
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely does. I get told off because I'll go into another tab to read something, and I'm like, how many tabs have you got open, woman? I'm like, too many. Too many. Okay, leave me alone.
That's why I'm waiting to get a desktop. Once I get a desktop, I can have 3 monitors operating at the same time. And it's not only your laptop, but it's your CPU.
Yeah.
So it depends on how strong your CPU is.
Yeah.
And your memory. It has everything to do with your RAM, CPU, everything.
Anyway, I have to go.
All right, Hen. Thank you for coming up for a little bit.
That's all right. I just wanted to let Lisa know that she was on a delay, but you know, thank you for putting up with me. And no, I will not be coming to clean anyone's house. Goodbye, everyone. Bye.
Bye, Hen. Oh man, I hate technical difficulties. So I'm shedding hair while I'm live streaming. I don't like it. Google Voice. Go into Google Voice. Okay. So I want to thank everybody for being here. If you're 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be doing a live on grief and loss. So you're more than welcome to join me. So the first half of the live, I talk serious. The second half of the live, Joan Kelly, how are you doing? Here she goes. Well, I guess I'm not ending the live anytime soon. More people have entered. Welcome. So, but yeah, Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m., I'll be talking about grief and loss and how you handle it in different types. Yep, surprise. I need to find some jokes. The timing with you, angels. Yeah, we figured that, Lisa. We figured it was your internet. So, April 16th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be doing grief and loss, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, April 16th. Which is today. When you go to sleep and wake up. tonight. Yes. Tonight. I usually do try to do humor after I do my discussion. Okay, because talking about grief and loss can be very serious and it can be heartbreaking. It can cause a lot of crying and tear shed and stuff like that. And then what I try to do is I try to bring it down from that subject and bring in humor. So so that's what I try to do is yes, my show is called All Things Serious. So for the first half, I'm serious when I talk about certain things. And then the second half of the show, I try to bring in humor. Bring people, not exactly humor, but I try to make the live more entertaining. So when people leave the live for the night, their mind is in a better place. If you guys understand where I'm coming from. So, yes, to lighten the mood. Yes, Kim. Good vibes. Yes. What she said. Yes, lighten the mood. Good vibes. Anybody else want to come up on panel and join and hang out? It's posted in the top, in the link, the description. Come up on panel and hang out. How do you know Ronald McDonald in a nudist camp? He's the only one with sesame seed buns. Oh my God. Oh my word. That's a good one. I'm sorry to hear that, Joan. I'm sorry to hear that. My grandmother did too, and she passed away from it. I wish I can hold on. Is this one plugged in? Give me just a second. I'm going to show a tattoo. Tattoo that I got. Okay. Let me see if I turn on this camera setting. Give me just a second. Camera. Is this it? Nope. That's not it. Nope. Okay. It's not. Oh, I got to turn it on. Okay. USB. Let's do this. Okay, I'm going to show you guys a tattoo. You see this tattoo? All right. I just wanted to show that tattoo. Did you guys see that tattoo of an angel? That angel is in memory of my grandmother. She passed away of cancer. The last thing she painted was that angel. So I took a picture of it. I went to a tattoo artist and I said, I want this tattooed on my forearm in memory of my grandmother. And that's what the tattoo artist did. You might have to rewind the video a little bit, Michelle, and pause it, and you'll see it. Here, I could do this. Hold on. I could do this. Give me just a second. All right. I'm going to pause it and screen share so you guys can see it. All right. Let me do this. So you guys, because some people missed it, the image. I'm going to do this. Okay. Sorry for the silence. All right, there we go. So that's the angel that I have tattooed on my forearm. Can you see it, Michelle? So when I'm in the nursing home, I'll look at my wrinkled up tattoos and tell stories about each one. Thank you, Michelle. Every tattoo I have has a meaning. Has a meaning. So I have you know how on your shoulders, right? You have the negative conscience and you have the positive conscience. You got the good conscience in your ear telling you to do this and do that, and you got the other one in your ear telling you to do this and do that. Well, with my tattoos, I have the evil tattoos on one arm, and then I have the good and positive tattoos on the other arm. So I keep them neutral. I keep them neutral. Because I've been through a lot in life. So my tattoos have meanings. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tattoos. But my tattoos are huge. That's a dragon. And then dagger. So I have a lot of tattoos. I have piercings. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 piercings. So that's awesome, Lisa. See, I've never had a name tattooed on me. And I will never tattoo a name on me unless it's a person that I was close to and they passed away. Okay. But I will never tattoo a person's name on me unless it's my family. Or, you know, if I was married and my wife passed away while we were still married, you know, I would get her name tattooed on me as memory. So this image, hold on, let me edit the avatar. Let me see. Let me edit the avatar. Is it letting me do that? Edit the avatar. Settings. No, it's not. It's not letting me edit my avatar. Why is not audio? This right here. All right, can you guys see that symbol? That's a tattoo that I'm working on getting right now, is this symbol. The icon you see that I'm talking from. That's my next tattoo. That's what I'm in the process of getting done on my arm right now. On this shoulder right here. Yes. 64% of my DNA is Norwegian, Viking, from Norway. Trondheim, to be specific. So yes, I am a Viking. So I'm in the process of getting that tattoo done on my arm. And once it's complete, I'll be happy. I'll be happy. I could have told you that you're a Viking. uh, so every Sunday, I do 2 lives a day. This time of the day and at night. I do 2 lives a day. I used to do 1 a day. Now I'm doing 2. Doing 2 a day. I do the insomniac hours, and then I do my regular stream. The insomniac hours is anybody could come up on panel and hang out. And this is insomniac hours. And then I have my regular stream where when I'm talking about a specific subject, and if somebody relates to it and wants to come up and discuss it, that's what we talk about. Strictly mental health. When I do Who's Awake, I'm not talking about mental health like 100%, because I do not want to go to bed crying, because I will soak my pillow. If I go to bed crying, I will soak my pillow. Viprin is calling. Viprin is calling. Uh, I don't think anybody. You can't cry. Why can't you cry? Just asking, Joan. Just asking. Just want to know why. Just want to know why you can't cry. Just wondering. That's understandable. But it's not healthy to block it all out. It's not healthy. Do you hold it all in? Do you hold it all in? Just wondering. Do you bottle it all inside? Oh, Angels, I thought he called you. I thought you were on the phone with him. You said you were on a phone call, so I thought it was him. Are you in Discord, Joan? Are you in Discord? Just wondering if you're in Discord. If you are, I will send you a Discord link where you can join Discord because I would like to know more. I would like to know more. You have Discord? All right. Let me do this. Are you on Brittany's server? Are you on Brittany's server, Joan? If not, I'm going to just drop the link in the chat. Because I'd love to talk to you more, to be honest. And I don't think you're the saddest person I would ever meet. All right. I'm going to do this. Invite people. Copy link. Go here. So what's your name on Discord, Joan? Just asking. Welcome to the All Things Serious, Lisa. Welcome to All Things Serious. Look who used her brain and figured it out. What name do you use on Discord? On Brittany's Discord? Because I want to go over there and... Okay. 71, we can see you. Okay, I found you. Send your friend request. Message. Paste. There you go. I sent you a link. I sent you a message. Joan. Yeah, we ate it all. We ate all the cake. You were sleeping, 71. You missed my birthday. See, empty bowl. Empty bowl. See, empty bowl. Empty bowl. It went all bye-bye. I ate it all. I was hungry. Somebody got gifted a membership. Somebody got gifted a membership, and it was Viprin. Viprin got gifted a membership, and he's not here. Lisa gifted one membership. You guys are amazing. I love this group of people. I love everybody that comes here. So, all right. Okay. But I want to thank you guys for being here. You guys are amazing. Hanging out with me, an insomniac, you know, just talking, just having conversation, open dialogue, talking about anything, you know, and everything. You know, this is a safe space. There's two things I don't talk about on this channel, and I try to stay away from it, is religion and politics. That's the two things I try to stay away from, is religion and politics. And you're always welcome to. I'm pretty sure your struggles aren't those, Kim. But you're always welcome to come up on panel and share your struggles. And if you don't want to, I have what they call story time. So if you want to write out your story and share it with me, I can always do story time, keep it anonymous, and share your story. So, just saying. That's why I call it story time. So if you don't want to come up on panel and talk about it, here. Lisa, how do you stop a porch pirate? I don't know. I'm small and I hide in a box and scare the bejesus out of them. All right, take this email address down. Make sure you copy it word for word, because some people will leave the the extra S out. You can write out your story, and what I do is I do a video called Story Time, and I premiere it. I do what they call a premiere. So you could actually be in chat while I'm reading your story, and you can listen to what people have to say. You can read the comments. All right, now I am getting tired. So, yeah, I like to do story time. If people, don't want to come up on camera and talk, but they have a story they want to share, that's what I do. I read the story like I'm telling the story. You know, if there's a subject that is dear to you, I'm willing to take suggestions and talk about it. So, but all right, everybody, I'm going to jump down from here. I will see you guys tonight at 8 p.m. talking about grief and loss. And then I'll be live again after Brittany goes live here at All Things Serious. So, good night, everybody. Sweet dreams. Sleep tight. And I will see you guys tonight. All Things Serious is out.